Hello there and welcome to a new Let's Play here on my channel. This is Forza Motorsport 4 for the Xbox 360, released only for the Xbox 360 in 2011, developed by Turn 10 Studios and published by Microsoft Studios. It would be the final motorsport game on the Xbox 360 and widely regarded by quite a few people to be the best in the franchise. I'm not 100% sure if I agree with that statement or not nowadays, but that is the general consensus. Of course, it makes sense to do this after doing Forza Motorsport 3, and this will also round out all of the Forza games on the Xbox 360 because I've LP'd them all. I even did the original Horizon, which you can see in a playlist on this channel. Although it's a very early LP, I wouldn't really recommend it, but you can go ahead and watch that if you want to. So, without further ado, we will press A to start the game, go on the hard drive, and yeah, I guess we'll listen to a glorious monologue by Jeremy Clarkson, and then we'll get right into the tutorial race, and then after this episode we get into the actual main meat and gravy of the game. So if you want to skip over to the next episode, I would completely understand, because this episode isn't really going to have much in it. So we'll choose our brightness settings, and now a glorious cutscene.
We are an endangered species, you and me. We, fans of speed, we devotees of power. We lovers of performance and beauty and mechanical soul. There are few places that welcome us now. We dare not speak of cams or cranks or double wishbones. We fear for our love of roaring V8s and the smell of burnt rubber. We're told to think of economy and the environment, not excitement and enjoyment. In an age of hybrid this and lentil-matic that, we are the odd ones out. Yet there is hope. There is a haven. A place that celebrates speed, grip, gears, and fun. And it's all here for you to explore.
So there we go, a nice little excellent intro cutscene to the world of Forza Motorsport 4. If you want to, there is a trailer for this game called Endangered Species, named after a line from that little epilogue there, and prologue, I guess, I don't know. Anyways, it's a fantastic trailer if you want to go look that up on YouTube. I might leave a link to it down in the description. It gives you goosebumps even now. Absolutely incredible piece of media. Anyways, speaking of incredible pieces of media, we're about to start this game. Of course, you have to go through the tutorial race, which is now a feature for Forza games. Even, I think it started with Forza 3, of course, we had the Audi. This time around you do the same in the Ferrari, and that's been in every Forza since then. We can't do anything with the audio settings or difficulty settings, unlike in Forza 3, so we are essentially stuck with the game holding our hand this entire way through. So the game has got all of the assists on, which I don't like, and you've got all the music playing and stuff, which I'll probably get a copyright strike for because YouTube. Yeah, it's even got auto braking on, because that's a new feature in this game. It might have the auto steering on as well, I'm not too sure about that, but yeah, either way, we get a nice little tutorial race in our Ferrari 458 Italia, which was a new-ish car back when this game came out. It was actually DLC in Forza 3, but for whatever reason it was the cover car here in Forza 4. Not my favourite Ferrari, I'll be honest, probably one of my least favourite mid-engine V8 Ferraris. Really wasn't a huge fan of the 458 Italia, but you know, nevertheless, I don't mind driving it for this. It's actually not that bad a handling car in general, in fairness. But no, we get to see also a new track to the game, Bernese Alps, similar to the way Camino Viejo was the starting track in Forza 3 for the intro race. And similar to every single other intro race in Forza games, they're all sort of designed to make you look at the new circuits and go, wow, isn't that pretty? Apart from, no, Forza 7 had Dubai. They actually had 3 prologue races, which were, yeah, that was fun to get through, and by fun to get through I mean not at all. I do not like these intro races. I get why they do them, however, I would kind of like the ability to turn off assists and stuff to make this slightly more fun than me just having to press the accelerator for a few minutes. It just seems like a little bit of a waste of time. I've much preferred the Forza 1 and 2 way of doing things, where they basically just said, here's a car, pick a car, go race now and figure it out as you go along, but I can kind of understand why they didn't do that. Of course, you can change camera views while you are in here, several camera views. The cockpit view in this game is actually a lot better than Forza 3. I don't think I need to do any trickery with the cameras, with the multi-screen, to get the sort of cockpit cameras to look a bit better. I might do, depending, but, you know, don't really need to do that for now. Anyways, we get our first achievement. Welcome to Forza Motorsport, not for jumping the car like we did in Forza 3, which was the first achievement. And now it will push us to the menus. We get to pick a car and yeah, essentially set things in motion for the next episode. So we also get to import a Forza 3 save. I'm going to speak over the guy because I didn't realise he was speaking. Let's do that. That's going to give us some cars. So we get the Abarth, Ford Focus, Camaro, Audi R8, Veyron, M3 GT2, an Aston Martin DBR9, and a Peugeot 908. And
each car available has been optimized to ensure a balanced race.
So yeah, now we get to pick a first car. We've got a choice of a Vauxhall Agelia, Volkswagen Fox, Toyota Aygo, Ford Ka, Citroen C1, Nissan Micra, and Chevrolet Spark. An exciting lineup of first cars, I think you'll agree. However, considering the way we're playing through the game is the event list, there's only one car we can actually choose at this point, and it's the Ford Ka, because it's the only one of these that has a race series attached to it. So that's the one we're going to pick, and I'm going to pick it in this sort of purplish magenta colour because I actually kind of like the way that looks. So got a nice little another save thing, and
pack for Forza Motorsport 4. Porsche has created some of the most iconic cars of the past 50 years. Go to the Buy Car area, select a Porsche, and start your Porsche career.
Wonderful.
Select Go Race to get right on the track.
And of course now
select World Tour.
It wants us to select World Tour, which is the way you're supposed to play through this game, which essentially is the career mode, the structured career mode, where essentially you play through 10 years of racing, playing through different events and so on. There's a certain number of races per year, and it goes on like that. I'm not going to play that way. I'm just going to play this through the event list, which is the way we played through Forza 3, of course. So, speaking of which, here is the event list, and yeah, there is a lot of events in this game, a lot of events that we have got to play through, but don't worry, we will end up tackling them all, and we will start small with the Ford Ka Spec Series next time around. Just before we do that though, I'll show the garage. There's all of the prize cars. We did get a message about that for some reason, not actually sure what this is going to say in it. Oh, 60 grand. I didn't actually realise you get money for playing through Forza 3. Yeah, there you go. A little bit more of a bonus as well. So, as far as the options go, of course, we have Go Race. There's the Rivals mode, which is essentially time trials against your friends. My Cars, which was just seen buying cars, which you'll see later on. You can take a photo. Change home space, which I think is quite cool. You can sort of choose which one of these you want. I'll switch that up every now and again. We'll just start in the default one. Of course, you can upgrade your cars, quick upgrade, which allows you to just get a car to the top of a class instantly, which is quite nice. Although I don't really like the way the game upgrades the cars. You can do it manually as well, which is the way we're probably going to go. You can change your setup, benchmark your car, see how quick it is. 8.9 seconds 60. This Ford car is actually quite quick. Test drive a car, and then you can also buy and sell, show tuning setups. You can paint the car, apply decals, tint windows. You sort of get the point. And then of course you've got the options and so on, where you can just, I don't know, set options if you want, which we are going to do. We will turn off the in-game music because there's no real point of that playing. Yeah, so pretty straightforward. Change the brightness settings, multi-screen is back. Controller, you can sort of choose which layout you want and so on and so forth. HUD, of course, you can change little bits in there depending on what you want to do, so we'll do that, I guess. Yeah, not really much more to discuss in here because you'll see it as the game goes on. Also, you can edit your player card and choose different badges and stuff, which, I mean, sure, I guess it's cool, but it's nothing massively exciting, in fairness, so, yeah. Anyways, that is going to be the end of this first episode of Forza Motorsport 4. Next time, we are going to be taking a look at, well, the first race, the Ford Ka Spec race, and you're going to see people in that one as well. So join me for that. Until then, farewell.
You know the sorrow that my heart holds in knowing just going. I'll only pay. Got up in a war that you are not part of. Eyes on the slit of your father with love.